Letter 1. Hi, sisters. I'm a 33-year-old lady. I honestly don't know what is wrong with me. I seem to fall in love with married men. For some reason, I dislike single guys passionately. Single men just don't tickle me. The truth is, I fall so deeply in love with married men that I never think of getting married myself. Sisters, do I need help or is it normal? Please advise me. Rosie, that thing you're looking up there.
The first thing that comes to mind is the fact that she probably has some attachment issue.
Yeah.
And she has a problem with commitment. So she wants to enjoy what counts with the relationship. She wants to enjoy the perks. She wants to enjoy all of that. But she doesn't want any form of responsibility. And it could be because she's a bodaменite, like she wants to eat her cake and have it. Or it could be because she's afraid of letting her heart go and having it broken. Or she's afraid of probably getting married and somebody else doing this to her. Or she's afraid of just not being able to handle a marriage, you know, or having to deal with a side chick, because obviously once she's passionate or she's attracted to only married men, it means that she's a self-acclaimed side chick. So she probably doesn't want to step across the line and also have to deal with her, you know, in her own marriage. So I think all of this, but my only problem is eating forbidden fruit is nice.
It's sweet.
It's sweet. But it comes with a lot of, Olivia, help me.
Consequences.
It comes with a lot of consequences. And some of those consequences may not be short term. Some of them are actually very long term. As human beings, we all need people around us. So if you tell yourself that you only deal with married men, and these married men know this, you're just going to be passed off from married man to married man to married man to married man. Sometimes you hit a stage in your life where you wish you could have people that you would call your own. In a man, you call your own. Probably even a family, you can call your own. Because the way she's talking, I don't think she even is interested in the family. She doesn't even want to have children. She just wants to date the married man, and then when she's done, she moves on to the next one, moves on to the next one. So if she's not careful, you're going to hit a stage in life where you wish you'd have looked at some single guy who was chasing her for like ever, and now you see how that man is performing in their marriage elsewhere. And if you're not lucky, you start getting this sense of regret, this sense of, you know, I mean, it doesn't happen to everybody. There are certain people who just don't want to have anything to do with, you know, anybody in the long term. But most of the time, I see that it is a cover-up for what they don't have. So you see a lot of women who come out, no, you don't get married, I want to be alone. Out of the blue, they are getting married. And then they are doing everything to stay married. Meanwhile, these are people that people looked up to, thinking that this is the ultimate single lady who can stand up for herself. But it's just because she hasn't found the person.
All the single ladies. All the single
She hasn't found the person that she wants to spend her life with yet.
Yeah.
And yet people will follow you like, oh, yeah, we don't need a man, we don't need a man. Then suddenly you wake up one morning and that person is getting married. Then you the one that you are following her and call. Then what happens to you?
Yes,
So,
yeah, I understand you. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like Beyonce singing all the single ladies, you know, put your hands up, and then the next day,
she's married.
she got married.
Yeah.
Like, Beyonce, why did you do that?
Exactly. So all I'm trying to say is that for now, maybe you are young. It may seem like a cool idea to just be moving from married man to married man. It may seem like a cool idea to be benefiting from them, especially in terms of monetary, you know, gains. Because once you are dating a married man, you can't date a married man and go and struggle. You date a married man because you want perks. You want someone to take care of you. You want someone to show you love. You want somebody to treat you like a baby and all of that. So that's why you are doing all of that. So as time goes on, a time is going to come, all that will not be enough.
So wait, I've spoken to some people who have said the same thing, that, oh, I like married men, you know, I prefer married men than single men. And then when you ask that question, it's not really, they haven't really come out to say it's about the perks, but it's about the
The way they treat them.
not even the monetary benefit.
Yes, the way
like,
they treat them.
The person is responsible for them. You know, the person
see,
is more
caring.
more caring and also more responsible than a
they
single
can afford
person.
to be because they don't have any responsibility towards you. Do you understand? Like when you get married, like I keep saying, when you get married, as soon as children start coming in, their marriage is filled with a lot of responsibilities. House, rent, children, school fees, maintenance, food, even the children cry, their extracurricular activities, nanny issues. It's filled with a lot of burden. So there's a lot of noise in there. So sometimes because they find peace of mind in that one single girl who doesn't share in your responsibilities, they can afford to be caring. Number two, the men know that woman is not expecting marriage from them. So they can afford to do anything for you because ultimately the girl is not going to ask them, marry me, marry me, marry me. You understand?
She doesn't want to ring.
She doesn't want to ring. So you can afford to take her out. And you know, the care they're talking about is not 24/7 care. Twice a week, they meet up somewhere, weekend, occasionally go for a weekend. You understand? It's not like they're always in their face. So that caring, you know, she's caring. Of course, if in a whole week, he can spend 3 hours with you and dote you with all the love
He'll
and
be
everything.
caring.
It's caring. It's nice. It's enjoyable. It's sweet. But wait till you become a wife. You realize that now you are saddled with responsibilities.
He's in
Taking
your
care of
face.
a home.
Yeah.
And the person's in your face 24/7. The person wakes up with the boxers tent somewhere, and, you know, with the face, the mouth. You're like, is this, you know, with like snoring all over, maybe probably drools when they are sleeping. You know, you confront yourself with so many things. But when they are going on a weekend, they're on their best behavior.
Yeah,
Likewise
always.
for the ladies. When you are dating and going for a
wash
week,
here.
I wash here, actually, you pack your bag, put,
best things,
even
yeah.
the underwears are different. Now after 2-3 children, your underwears are also different. You understand? And the way you care about certain things, when you wake up in the morning, the agenda is to feel comfortable so that you can maintain your home.
Yeah.
Not to look sharp and dapper so that your husband will drop dead when they enter the room. You understand? Occasionally, maybe if it's his birthday, you can do something nice, if it's an anniversary. But on a day-to-day basis, that's not what I'm looking at. So in the same vein, the men can afford to dote you with everything they want to dote you with for the time being. But when it comes to serious things, you know, I think that, so for me, for this girl, I just want to tell you that, look, if you're not careful, you might live and get to a certain stage, and then you start living a life of regrets. Sometimes when your friends are even talking about their husbands and their families, you just envy them and get angry with them for no reason because you think they should be talking about life, chilling, but they're at a different place altogether.
Right.
So be very careful you don't get into that trap. But if this is the life you truly want, truly, all the best.
All right, so Oliver, do you think it's because married men are more flat-brained, and do you also think, or do you think it's an issue of low self-esteem?
On her side?
Yeah.
I don't think it's an issue of low self-esteem, because if it was low self-esteem, she wouldn't be attracted to certain people like that, married people. She's attractive. So she's realized that it's a pattern, and she's admitted to the fact that it's a pattern. And she's not, she doesn't really regret what she does. She likes it, and she's admitted that she likes it.
This is who she is.
This is who she is. She doesn't want to marry these married people. She doesn't want to settle down. She just is going with the flow. But I think that she's also speaking to her inner self, and she's not asking herself pertinent questions about what her future looks like. So that's why she's reached out to us to ask, is there a problem with me? Because she's realized that she's been attracted to a particular pattern, and now it's almost looking like it's normal. And she knows in her heart that it's not normal. So, I mean, and for the married men question that you also asked me about, what did you ask? You were asking me about
whether they're more caring.
Whether
Yeah,
the
they're more
married men
flattering.
are
Yeah.
more flattering. I mean, Rosina hit the nail right on the head. Why wouldn't they be more flattering? Why wouldn't they spoil you with gifts? At the end of the day, their wives are home. This girl is going to be with you. She's going to look nice for you. She's going to make sure that she'll give you all the styles, all the things that you need. At the end of the day, these married men are actually investing in that small time of fun. because they know that they're married already. They've told you that, some of them will actually tell you that they're actually married. So, I mean, it's not that deep. So they would invest in the enjoyment that it's like hand go, hand come. They really are not into you like that. They're investing in the time that they're spending with you. So by all means, they'll do whatever they need to do to be able to get the best in return. It's like going to a car, and then buying a car. If you want a Ferrari, you invest in so much money because you want a Ferrari. If you want church or two, you invest that amount of money to be able to get what you want. But to this young woman, my dear, there is time and season for everything in life. Everything in life. And what goes around comes around. Sweetheart, honestly, thank you so much for bringing this in. And to be honest with you, from a sister to a sister, this just ain't cool. It's not normal for you to be attracted to married people. It's not normal for you to be a reason why some woman is wondering whether their husband is cheating on them or not. To be going to church, praying left, right, and center because the man has lost focus, and you happen to be the center of attraction in all the things that's going on. There's absolutely nothing normal in all of this. I don't know where you are at in your life, and I don't know where you intend going to, but thank you for bringing this message. I am not in any way, shape, or form judging you, because you do know in your heart that what you're doing is not right, but maybe how to stop and how to make a conscious effort to stay away from this. You know, most of the time, these things, everything that happens in the physical usually happens in the spiritual before it actually happens in the physical. And you doing this over time, you've opened up yourself and your spirit to all sorts of things. Soul ties, and things that it's going to be very difficult for you to reverse on your own. I don't know where you are at spiritually. Me, like I always say, if all else fails, Jesus never fails. He never fails. If you're a Muslim too, Allah never fails. Because I know that, I think it was last week that Chris asked me a question. What if the person is not Christian? What if the person is maybe Hindu or whatever?
Atheist.
Or if a person is atheist, I can't help you, because at the end of the day, even the traditional believers believe that there is a supreme being. It's just the medium in which they worship. We Christians worship through Jesus. Other people have beliefs, but at the end of the day, there's one thing that I do know for certain, for sure, is that most religions frown on sin. Most religions frown on premarital sex. That is why there's a reason why, traditionalists back then, they'll tell you that, oh, you have to keep yourself holy. You have to, keep yourself holy just before you get married. Like there's right and there is wrong. However you want to look at it, there's right and there's wrong. And I don't see most religions thriving on sin. So wherever you are at, and if you're a Christian and you may have lost your way, sweetheart, this is the time. This is the time whereby I would ask you, don't go to just any church. You have to ask God for the spirit of discernment to be able to affiliate yourself to a Bible-believing church and find God for yourself. Go on your knees and pray and ask God to help you, because this just is not normal. And do not be an impediment to your own blessing, because this is not normal. Like Rosie said, you're going to wake up one morning and you're going to be like, oh my days, what happened to my life? Because there's time to grow, time to have, time to plant, time to harvest, time to get married, time to be able to have children. There's time for everything in life, and do not miss your time. Today you're beautiful, tomorrow you're going to wake up and beauty is fleeting. Beauty is fleeting. You're beautiful today, you are young, you're vibrant. You're going to wake up the next morning and wish that you had a child, and wish that you had a husband, and wish that you had a family, and wish that you did not do all those things that you did. Listen, if you're a Christian, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning. What if Jesus comes? What if it's time? What if you die the next minute? Where are you going to? It's not just about today. Oh, fast life, married men, this. Think about it yourself. What do you want for yourself? If If you are not working, is there something that you can do for yourself? Think about yourself. What can you do to help others? How can your life be impactful to other people besides sleeping around? Trust me, if you find your purpose, you'll realize that there's so much more to you besides sleeping with married men. And trust me, in the process, when you find God for yourself, so many things will be revealed to you and you realize that there's more to your life. Honestly, my little advice is start by knowing God for yourself. Take it one day at a time. Pray and ask God to help you get out of this sort of addiction of being attracted to married people, because you cannot do it on your own, because so far you've been trying to do it on your own and it's not helping. So I'll take it from a Christian sister to another sister perspective. Try Jesus. If it doesn't work, call me. I'll be here to pray with you.
Gail?
Well, I said a lot. Me, I'm looking at the psychology of things. People don't just get up and just decide to toe a certain line. Sometimes it could be
Something happened.
yes, something happened. It could be like your own experience, somebody's experience, or even just you.
Or their
how
parents.
You feel, or how you feel about something. It could be that you have a fear for something, or it could be anything. I can't really just put a finger on it and say why she's saying what she's saying, because she said she doesn't even like single guys, which that's the narrative. Like generally, I mean, when you set out to start dating and things, usually it's about finding somebody who is obviously single and not attached to anybody, so that you can have more time with the person to build, you know, a proper, yes, if it's going to go that way, at least, so that you have time to enjoy each other without, you know, a lot of interference and things. But she is like, she just cuts that one out, and she wants to be with people who are already attached to somebody else. And obviously, when you're attached to somebody, you can come with your own baggage and things. There could be kids. Obviously, there'll be another wife in the picture and things like that. And she seems to want only that. So it could, like I already said, so it could be that something is making her toe that line. But me, I'll say to each his own, right? To each, is that how they say it? To each his own. So, and then moreover, you know, when we always talk about these kind of things of where women are always like going for married men, we should also not forget that it takes two to tango. You understand? So obviously, if she's dating a married person, that person is also a part of the picture. You cannot put all the blame on her alone. She cannot go and date the married man if the person is not interested as well. And sometimes you don't know what they talk about. Some guys will say anything just to be with somebody. So maybe she hears what she like you were talking about, maybe him being caring. And then there's some women too, the fact that you are attached to somebody like a married man, it makes you look marketable. Like when you're single, it's like nobody wants you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So now that you're married,
It's a psychology.
Yes, suddenly, somebody actually wants this person. So then it's attractive to you. So Charlie, it's a whole lot. I'm just thinking that it's up to her as well. You know, her love language, her standards. What is she looking for? Because I always say that in life, the most important thing is you. You know, how healthy you are physically, mentally, and because it's a journey you are on. So other things are, to me, a bonus. You know. Getting married, having kids and stuff like that. But the basic things is when you are independent-minded, financially, you can, you know, be on your own 2 feet, you know, take care of yourself as a person, whether a man or a woman, you should be able to take care of your little things and not rely on anybody for that. And then the other things, of course, body no be firewood, so that's one comes in. As Rosina said, you chuk. You said that right, so that one is very important. So how you play those cards is up to you, because like I said, if you're with a married man, that person is also part of that equation.
Right.
You understand?
So yeah.
But I just wanted to add something that for this lady, married men, they are very funny people. I won't be surprised if the married men you're attracted to, they are probably in the same or similar circles, because
so
they talk.
Yeah.
So once you start dating a married man, you date another married man. By the time you date a third married man, the married men know that this girl is available for the taking, and then you become a married man's
Commodity.
Tissue
dessert.
be passed around.
A married man's dessert. So
Shall it?
they can even talk. Charlie, you finish plus yeah, Charlie, me down. Be like, right now they bomb you small. So okay, you make a go try. So married men, in as much as they look responsible, there's that childish side that is in them, that boy in them
Yeah.
that enjoys taking free things. So don't allow yourself to be that dessert that the married men are just savoring over. And when they are done with you, they mess with you and then you go on to the next.
Yes,
Well,
good. So we find
I
something.
think we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the next story.